This is Soniara Lynn, and you are now listening to the Anime Assembled podcast with your host, Indy Uchiha and John Forsaken Power.
Without further ado, your boys is back. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Anime Assembled. As you can see, we didn't do with the pleasantries in that. We came fully rock on to rock out because I have not been able to do anything as of yet. So I'm really excited. This is the first thing, even though it's not going to be the first thing you see, it's the first thing I've recorded since I had to take my hiatus for my mental break. For you guys, I don't know if Adam told you guys because I've been just totally oblivious to everything that's going on. Been dealing with some serious depression and anxiety issues and had to get that straightened out. Feeling a lot better now. Garnered in my green. For some reason I came back just wearing green everything. It just made me feel better for some reason, you know.
Good.
I don't know, maybe it's that Oliver Queen, Stephen Amell, green arrow thing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Green for the win. But I'm happy to be back. I missed everybody here on A Plus Hero Report. I missed everybody on Anime Assembled. And I am back in traction and ready to go, guys. Full tilt, totally committed to specifically this channel with some incredible things coming soon that we will talk about. We got some big interviews coming, some announcements and stuff coming up on our end from Anime Assembled, and some other A Plus Hero Report interviews that will happen. We got NWI Comic-Con coming up in February. So it's a lot of big things for us to do. But without further ado, let me introduce my co-host, Mr. Forsaken Powers.
Yo.
Couldn't do any of this without him. You know what I'm saying? We got all types of stuff going on because guess what we got now?
Oh, what do we got? Ooh.
We got background music, baby.
Ooh, I like it. It's very calming.
Yeah.
I rocks with that. That's dope, dude. I'm glad to be back. It's it's great to hear your voice. It's great to see you again, my boy. It's been a long time coming, and I'm glad that you feel a lot better, that you're in a lot better place now. I'm really happy about that. So, like I said, it's good to see you, my boy. It's good to see you.
No, I definitely appreciate you on that. Adam and everybody has been very helpful in you know what I'm saying, just being there, right. and knowing that, what I'm saying, everybody gets like this. I know right. Adam himself has a lot going on with the new baby and stuff.
Yeah, that dude's a trooper.
Yeah, kids can definitely stress you out, and I wish him well. You know what I'm saying, what he's doing. But I'm back. We're ready to go. Windows 11 is driving my computer crazy.
I haven't even gotten it yet, so oh gosh, I'm stressed now.
Nah, it's all good. But we're gonna get right into this, man. One of my favorite animes has came back, and I'm really excited in checking it out. You know what I'm saying? So of course, we're gonna go with the honorable mentions.
Of course.
And let everybody know what's going on with that. Ari Ferretta is back with season 2 and came with a banger of 2 episodes, man. Hajime is my dude, and
for real.
And they picked up right where it left off. How you feeling so far? I know it's only 2 episodes in, but do you believe it's keeping the traction from what happened from season 1?
I agree. Yeah, 100%. And no, because I'm current on the manga. I know where at least the story's going, at least currently up to the point. They did really well in animating some of the scenes that I was particularly a little worried about how they were going to animate it, such as when they were doing the whole Humvee drive through the desert, and then the big rockets coming out the sides and launching all that, the machine gun, all that stuff. I was a little worried them having trouble with animating, that complex mechanical animation, but they did very well on that. And just overall, the anime looks stunning. I don't know why, just it looks exactly like how I would picture the colorized version of the manga would look like. So beautiful, beautiful.
I'm really digging it. I'm not somebody who is actually reading the manga because I have no idea where the hell to read it at. So this is one of the animes where I'm only watching the anime itself, and
Right.
I was left on the second episode wanting more, and that is a good thing when it comes to anything. When you're watching anime, you always want to be left with, you know what I'm saying, the want to just see the next episode, to keep binging. That's how you know that's compelling writing. A lot of times the animation doesn't mean anything. I've been going back and I've been watching like the early years of Bleach, you know what I'm saying, and like
Right.
the first couple of seasons, the animation is rough.
Yeah.
Like it really doesn't get better until you get to like season 5 or something like that, where, you know what I'm saying, you see the jump up in the animation. I was looking like, wow,
that transition.
Yeah, like the transition from the old to the new. And nowadays animation studios seem to just be everything is just coming out top notch.
Right.
And Ari Freda from Commonplace to World's Strongest is not failing. It reminds me a little bit of I understand why I like How Not to Summon a Demon Lord so much, because it's so much in the vein of that. Probably the same reason why I like Ari Freda is because I was such a big fan of Rise of the Sheer when I watched that first, and they're very, very similar animes. Although that How Not is a little bit more what is the word,
raunchy? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That one's a little on the risque side for sure, my guy, for sure.
But when it comes to Ari Freda, even though that they seem to be playing a little bit more, you know, with that aspect, it doesn't seem forced and there for certain enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that you're watching that's happening with this seems like it goes with the story in its own, especially when it comes to certain characters wanting to be with other characters, and then the cat fights and the cattiness, you know what I'm saying, that ensues from that, and how Hajime just seems, you know what I'm saying, stepped away, you know what I'm saying, from it, but knows what's going on. And you could see, you can kind of tell, like, just by looking at it, who he really feels and who he's going to end up with. But
for sure,
just watching this story play out is going to be amazing.
All right, I'm glad you brought that up about the whole, like, the cat fights and, you know, just the interactions between certain characters, because it does feel very natural character interactions. Like that's exactly how you would think that those certain scenes would play out, you know, with those cat fights, with, you know, Hajime and Yue, you know, for instance, having those particular types of interactions given their relationship and everything. So I'm really glad you pointed that out too, because, you know, like you said, it's not only just about the animation and everything like that, but the story has to feel believable in a sense too. You know, just having those natural, you know, interactions happening, it makes it feel more realistic, even though it is a fantasy world type show.
Yeah, definitely. I'm rocking with it
for sure.
First 2 episodes is good. I'm thinking that as it goes, the rest of the episodes is gonna be just as nice. I don't like this waiting. I think that's what gets me on a lot of anime, and why we end up reading manga so much, is that we're so spoiled by things like Netflix dropping entire seasons. Like Ozark dropped, and I'm like, here we go,
just binge the whole thing in one go.
Yeah, so I'm not looking forward to the wait, but it also gives me something. It also gives me something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? It gives me a reason to live. I live for Ari Freda.
But straight up 100%.
But speaking about anime aging, you know what I'm saying, or older anime not looking as good as it does now. Man, I was watching, after looking at some of the video teasers and stuff like that from Bleach, I'm like, man, look at how far anime has come compared to like season 1 through 5 of Bleach. And then we look at Studio Mappa, which taken over for Attack on Titan. Yeah, man, especially compared to last part of this last season, the first part of this last season, man, they are putting their foot in these greens and serving them up with turkey necks and ham hocks. Bruh, the animation is beautiful. And for somebody who this was one of the first mangas that I finished in a long time. it just looks it looks amazing. I can't get enough of how beautiful, you know what I'm saying, this actually looks. It's beautiful and horrid, you know what I'm saying, in the same right, because
Right.
you know the dark twist that this is getting ready to take, but the way that they're visualizing it is just so amazing.
I 100% agree with you there. It's it really, there's nothing else to say other than it's just simply, it's beautiful. They literally leave me speechless. With granted, you know, it looked pretty good from the last season. I know a lot of people were complaining about the animation and everything like that, but you know, given all the history behind that, you know, it would still look pretty top notch. But this, like this, what was it? It's 4 episodes now, 3 episodes now. They just they've literally like advanced 10 years or something in animation. I don't know what they were doing or whatever, but they were just like, yo, we got it. And they just slammed it right out the park. It is just absolutely stunning with how amazing it's been.
No, definitely. I have no complaints at all.
No.
What's going on with this show at all. And even though I know what's going to happen, it's just something refreshing about watching this actually animated rather than just reading, you know what I'm saying, panels and trying to visualize it in your head.
Right. 100% agree. And it's only gonna get better from here. That's all I can say about it, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait for it either, man. And for those doubters, you know what I'm saying,
just watch. Studio Mappa gonna show y'all.
Yeah, Studio Mappa is gonna show y'all. Studio Mappa hasn't taken an L.
Not
late.
Yet, no.
As of late, I'm loving everything about it, man. What else? What other honor? Those were my 2. What other honorable mentions might you have?
Not gonna lie, right now, this one's it's gonna be weird bringing this one up because it was actually my last post on the Instagram before I took the hiatus, just because I felt it wasn't, you know, it just wasn't the time to be posting, you know, given everything that was going on and stuff. So, but I did put this one out before, and it's called Tokyo 24th Ward. And this show, it's is it JC Staff? I forgot what studio. Man, I feel bad about that. Whatever, I forgot whatever staff, off the top of my head, whatever staff is doing this, they are doing insane with whatever this storytelling. I don't know if you watched this movie back in the day, but it was a movie, it was called Minority Report.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Yeah, and they were able to, it was like that whole machine that was able to predict the future crimes that were happening. You were supposed to stop crimes from happening and stuff like that. This is literally an anime version of Minority Report. Plus, it's got the RGB group, red, green, blue, the superhero squad that is to stop, or not really, yeah, no, definitely stop these horrific events from happening. Whether they get 2 choices, they have to either choose one or the other. But instead, RGB, they're like, nah, we're going to choose something better than both of those options, and we're going to prove you wrong. We can save everybody. And just the story is just so compelling. It is so beautiful. Honestly, there's not really many shows that are like this one. And so as long as the animation holds up and the story stays as compelling as it is now, this could be a top contender show. Like, this could rock the boat, you know, of like the top lists kind of thing. At least for me, in my book, it's that good of a show. So if y'all looking for something to watch, it's on Crunchyroll and Funimation, I believe. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend y'all check this out.
I'm gonna have to check that out. It hasn't been something that you recommended that I haven't, you know what I'm saying, not liked yet. So that you
are gonna more than like this show. I guarantee that. It is that good of a show, my guy.
Okay, we're definitely gonna check that out, man.
Okay.
But honorable mentions, guys. Just a little bit of talk about stuff. You know how we do, but here we come in with the articles with the big talk.
Oh, the nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you already know what's gonna happen, man. We're coming with Jujutsu Kaisen, the movie.
Yes,
Is coming to the States. And this is a really big deal. A really big deal, folks.
Huge.
You have no idea how big of a deal this is when it comes to this coming to the States. Not the fact that it's coming to the States, because we were going to see it regardless, right? Yeah, we were going to find a way.
We were going to find a way.
But the date that is coming to the States is the big deal.
Oh, snaps.
Should I cue it up? Should I cue it up? I should cue it up, right?
Yeah, you should cue it up.
Here we go. Jujutsu Kaisen is coming to the United States of America on March 18th. Why is that so significant, guys? Oh, it's significant for a reason, because March 18th just happens to be the day that your boy, Mr. Nerd Mix Alpha, turns 39.
Oh,
thank you.
Snap.
Thank you. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. This is going to be a great birthday gift for me. So after breaking many records and holding the top position on the Japanese box office, the Jujutsu Kaisen movie is all set to release in North America very soon. The confirmed date has been decided, and Jujutsu Kaisen 0 will begin premiering in March around the theaters of the United States, Canada, and many more. As per the reports, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is confirmed to be released in the nearby theaters of South Korea and Hong Kong starting February 2022. Regarding it, the company released promotional posters as well as to share the news with fans residing in the mentioned region. Moreover, it has also been confirmed that the film will be released in the United States as well, and the premiere will begin on March 18th. Happy birthday to me.
Hey.
AMC theaters have acquired the rights to display Jujutsu Kaisen 0 in nearby theaters of the US. However, the official release dates for the North America region still hasn't been confirmed yet. Well, it's such good news for the anime community, as Demon Slayer Mugen Train took almost 7 months to release in US theaters. However, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is releasing there in just 2 months of its initial theatrical release. So it could be expected that the film will release in another region as well very soon. I don't know what to say about this. All I know is that I am extremely happy. There's nothing more that I want bigger than to be able to see this movie on the big screen on that day. What do you got to say about that, man?
I'm ecstatic that we ain't gotta wait more than half a year in order to get to see this movie in the States. I mean, if I had to fly out to Japan and go watch it in theaters in Japan, I would have done it straight up. I've heard nothing but good things about this on all of the Facebook groups that I'm in, all of the Instagram pages I follow, or whatever, like I don't hear nothing bad about it. I know that it did amazing during the opening week or whatever that it came out. I read the manga chapters for this particular story, and so if they did as well as they did for the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen, oh my god, dude.
Yes, guys, that was only the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh my god,
I know it feels like it was a lot more, but that was only the first season.
This movie is going to be insane, my guy. Absolutely insane. So, and the fact that we only get to wait 2 months since it came out in Japan, it just goes to show how prevalent and how, what's the word for it?
Popular?
How popular anime has gotten. The fact that AMC is like, yo, we have to get this in our theaters as soon as we can. Yo, we need the rights. Come on, let us play them in our theaters. Yo, we're taking the world by storm, dude. Anime is love. Anime is life, my guy.
Yeah, gotta put butts in seats right now, especially with this just give me high hopes with what Mugen Train did and what Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is getting ready to do. It gives you high hopes for if any other My Hero, movies or Dragon Ball superheroes. Being able not to have to wait 6 months to a year to be able to see that in theaters, maybe 2 months after launch, or day and date. You know what I'm saying? Being able to simultaneously launch a movie like that, you know what I'm saying, in the United States, same time as it launches in Japan and everywhere else around the world, would be huge. So I'm looking forward to seeing how well a movie like this does in the States, because it's from a very popular anime, but I really feel like the fan base is niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very specific fan base that actually likes it, because a lot of people who are into My Hero, Dragon Ball, stuff like that. I don't see. I got a lot of, well, personally speaking, from my point of view, I have a lot of friends that aren't into Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, they're just now getting on the train, but they love My Hero. They love Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? They love stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Stone. So it's going to be interesting to see if this the type of fan base and fanfare that is garnered from this movie coming to the States, especially with AMC popping back. Because you already know I'm a A-lister. Yeah. I'm a A-list gold member, so you already know that's gonna be one of my free movies for the week.
I don't blame you there one bit. I'm also in the article, it was talking about a poster for I think the Canada release or something like that, or for certain areas. I'm curious to see if they'll do that for our area as well, just because you know, like back in the day when the Boruto movie came out in theaters, they had like a limited print of Boruto, you know, the Next Generation movie posters to give out. If they put out posters for this movie and I don't get one, I will go on eBay. I will pay the $100-$200 that people, you know darn well that people are going to be charging, you know, an arm and a leg for these things on eBay, Amazon, wherever they're going to be selling them at. I'll go on Facebook Marketplace if I have to, but I'm going to get me one of them posters.
No, I definitely agree on that. I definitely, and be right here on the wall in a frame, not just one of the posters get taped to the wall. That one's going in a frame.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Definitely. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. We only got 2 more articles for you guys, but you know, this one is going to be a little bit more interesting because it's really not an article for news. It's just something I always wondered, man. Why those hands, bro?
Oh my gosh.
Why those hands? Anybody who's into My Hero, Shigaraki is one of the most mind-boggling characters. Interesting. A very interesting villain when it comes to anime villains. Like I love the concept of this character, but the artwork, man.
Dude, as soon as I saw that pop up and he said, "Why those hands, bro?" I instantly went to him too. In my mind, I was like, he's about to pull up this dude.
Well, yeah, definitely. Well, we found out. I'm just gonna do it this way. I messed up. I should have. I'm getting back in the groove of things, man. I'm getting back in the groove of things. Leave me alone. I'm sorry.
You good. I mean, we'll get the hang of this.
Yeah. My Hero Academia. Why Shigaraki wears so many hands on his body? Here's why his body was long covered with all those creepy hands. My Hero Academia is a smash superhero anime series where brave pro heroes and scheming villains alike are seen fighting in the streets. This all happens while wearing unique and colorful costumes, both to enhance their quirks and capture the public's imagination. Villains tend to have dark and strange costumes, but Shigaraki Tomura's goes even further, actually involving severed body parts. Shigaraki's hand-based costume, on one level, a reflection of all of the author's fondness for drawing hands. For Shigaraki himself, however, those hands are personal, tying into his family's troubled relationship with heroics and his connection to the dreaded All for One, along with providing a memorable look for the audience. They're also the key to unlocking his great power.
Snaps.
Okay, we're getting a little bit deeper than I thought we are going to get.
Oh, snap.
How Shigaraki awakened his decay quirk. Shigaraki's hand-based villain costume ties to the Shigaraki family's strained relationship with the world of the superheroes. Years ago, One for All 7th wielder, Shimura Nana, hid her son Kotaro away from All for One to protect him. She succeeded, but at the cost of Kotaro hating his mother for abandoning him. He aggressively projected his anger and resentment onto his family, especially his son Tinko. The abuse pushed Tinko to the limit, and after a violent scene one night, the boy snapped and his decay clerk finally activated. He accidentally killed the family dog with it, then his sister Hana. Tinko's other relatives soon followed this sad path as he went on a rampage, making sure to kill his father last. Not alone, Tinko was vulnerable as All For One adopted him as his dark mentor. All For One noted Tinko's natural urges to kill with his quirk, also like an addict, so encouraged him to freely use his quirk as he desired. Words alone weren't enough, however, so the mentor assembled the severed hands of the Shimaro family's members and attached them to Tinko, constantly fueling the boy's rage and bloodlust. This also ensured that Tinko only felt negative emotions and allowed him to use his quirk and satisfy his brutal urges. All For One shaped the boy into his heir and the symbol of evil and granted him a new name, Shigaraki Tomura, the boy who will cause everyone else to mourn. Shigaraki Tomura's hands in the present day. Shigaraki made a strong early impression in My Hero Academia when he led the League of Villains into battle at the USJ compound, offering no explanation for the severed hands all over his body. But at this point, he was completely used to the effect on him. Though, in a sense, they still represented his training wheels. Shigaraki needed the hands to keep his mind focused on his purpose, suggesting he was still heavily dependent on All For One and hadn't yet fully matured into a supervillain. That changed during the My Villain Academia arc, where Shigaraki became a chilling protagonist in his own right. He confronted both I can never pronounce this.
Gigantomachia, oh my god.
Yeah, that. And the entire Meta Liberation Army. And after luring the former to the battlefield, Shigaraki personally defeated Redestro and lost nearly all his costume hands in the process. Despite that loss, Shigaraki was still focused intently on his ambitious goals, with only a single hand remaining to cover his face. This was a symbolic turning point for him, where he could command the entire paranormal liberation front without All For One to back him up. In fact, All For One remains in the Tartarus complex, unable to guide him at all. In a way, those hands were a cocoon for Shigaraki, with his boyhood self being a helpless caterpillar and the newest self emerging from a cocoon to take flight. As My Hero Academia continues in season 6, he will challenge the world of heroes, not with his family's severed limbs, but with his own 2 hands. So how do you feel about that? Which we knew a lot of this, but how do you feel about the way they explained it?
I'm trying to keep a smile on my face, but squishing my face up is not helping. Oh,
that is dark. That
really is
super dark.
But it was such a compelling backstory for him, and how they showed it and animated it in the last season was spot on. It was really good. I actually love how they explained it, in a sense that those were his training wheels. I do also agree with that they were All For One's training wheels for him, in order to make sure that he could always have that negative emotion, that that urge to hurt to cause pain to all the other people, that so they could feel just like him. Where now that they're all gone and he could still do it, it's that perfect symbolism to show I don't need that crutch anymore to help me keep those kinds of emotions. I know how to direct my anger and my resentment and my frustrations and make the world suffer without anything but my own power and ability. So now it's going from he's mini All For One to now he's Shigaraki Tomura. He's his own person now, kind of thing, in a sense.
Yeah, man, I definitely feel you on that. It's real dope. Out of everybody, I feel like him and what's the dude's name?
Dabi?
Not Dabi. Dabi's little brother.
Oh, Todoroki. Shoto?
Him and Shoto, to me, have had some of the best character arcs of this entire show.
I can agree with that for sure.
Yeah, because Shoto's a beast, man, and I love the way how even with having the background, you know what I'm saying, being in the background for this part, how he's still in the foreground, you know what I'm saying, he's still up there with Bakugo and you know what I'm saying, Deku.
Right.
So I can't wait.
This next season's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
yeah.
The manga right now is like it's
all dude. I'm telling you, man. All of these shows that have, you know, having to wait week by week, it just makes it like I need to know. You know, it's so hard to, you know, just like I gotta wait the week. You know, I want to see it animated, and then you know you read it in the manga like, no, I can't wait. I'm just like, crap. Now I need to see it animated because I know what's coming.
I just read it. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling about Black Clover right now. Like I have to see this animated.
Oh my god!
Like even though this artwork is beautiful, it's not doing it justice. I need to see it animated.
Right. And God, man, you know, all we have to go on right now is that the movie, Black Clover movie's coming out sometime possibly this year. You know, that's what hurts me the most about Black Clover, since you brought that up. It's just I need to know when it's coming back, man. Like, let me know. Let me know. I'm like, my heart's breaking. I need to know.
Black Clover. You talking about Black Clover? That's how I feel about slime. Like, when is slime coming back? I need slime.
We just found out. You know, we just got the Octagram, you know, group now and everything for the Demon Lords. I need to see what comes up.
Yeah, I need to see what goes on from here, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, man, we've been at it for over a half an hour, and you know what I'm saying. It didn't feel like it. It just feels good to be back. But we got we got one more story for you.
I feel like we've only been recording for like 5 minutes, to be honest.
That's what it feels like. We got one more story for you guys.
Yes.
And this one's just a feel good story. It's a feel good story.
Yeah.
There was a statue erected in Japan, not of Goku, not of Vegeta, not of Ichigo, but of Zoro. One Piece Zoro statue erected in series creator's hometown. A bronze statue of Zoro has been unveiled as part of Oda's initiative to renew tourism. You know what I'm saying? That for one, the main reason this was done was amazing. To start off with,
100%.
Like you get no better. The statue looks amazing. The new statue was unveiled on January 21st, 3 days ago, in Ozu Park, which is located in Kumamoto, Japan. The statue features the Straw Hat Pirate utilizing his unique three-sword style with a katana in each hand and another clenched between his teeth. The new attraction is based on the character's post-time skip appearance and features numerous small details, such as the stitches on his chest. The bronze figure's unveiling was streamed to YouTube in a ceremony that featured live music and dance performances from the area's residents. Look at that, man.
Stunning.
I love this picture right here with like the town in the background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's really cool. The new statue is part of a tourism campaign being backed by the series creator and the local government in order to promote tourism in the area. The creator was born in the town, the capital city of prefecture, in 1975, located on the southern island of Kyushu. The area is known for Mount Aso, one of the world's largest active volcanoes, and its numerous historic castles and shrines. In 2016, the region was devastated by a deadly earthquake. A lot of people don't remember this. Me and you recall this like it was yesterday. I mean, that earthquake shattered that region.
Right.
Um, I,
Absolutely.
I remember all the aid and stuff they were
Mhm.
asking for, and they're still not 100% right, but they're doing a whole lot better.
Right.
Oda and the local governments in the area have since erected a number of One Piece statues in order to revitalize the local economy and encourage tourists to return. The Zora statue is the ninth in the series, following a bronze figure of the Straw Hats Pirates navigator Nami, which was unveiled in 2021. The campaign is expected to end with the unveiling of a 10th sculpture, which will be based on the helmsman Jimby. I don't even know all the statues that got erected, but I'm digging the reason they're doing this for,
Mhm.
and the fact that it's being done, because I don't think people honestly really realize how big One Piece is.
Huge.
If you can't tell, look at how long it's been running. We're not just talking about the manga. The anime's been running damn near as long as the manga has. And
To be
and
honest, though.
and if you want a challenge, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and try to start from the beginning and watch every episode of One Piece, and then tell me what you're doing in 3 years.
You being a little generous with only 3 years. To be honest. No, there's what, 1,000 plus 1,000 something episodes, 8. Wait, I think I might even got that wrong. 8. I know there's like 8 something movies. Maybe they're probably like 16 or something movies.
Yeah,
There's a
facts.
whole bunch of movies. I know they got another movie on the way. They got that One Piece live action coming from Netflix. One Piece is that's a beast of a show. Like, kudos for y'all, that keep up with that show. I'm a little slacking, and when I mean a little, I mean a lot of. When it
Yeah,
comes to that show, I don't even know where I left off. I
I
see all the news about it though, but
I think I left off on Cake Island or whatever that was called.
mm,
What I left off on that. That got way too goofy for me
right.
at times, but I love the characters. I love the art style.
Understandable.
The fights are amazing. It's just sometimes I can't get over sometimes some, and this goes with a lot of animes, because Black Clover gets on my nerves with this too. Just the goofiness of a lot,
Right.
what comes on sometimes, and the anime draws me out. In the manga, I can read it and it doesn't come off the same, but it's like sometimes watching the anime,
It's
throws
because
me
of
off a
like the
little bit.
sound effects, the voice actors.
Mhm.
It paints. Even though the manga can paint it very well, but having those extra cues and stuff like that kind of emphasizes the stuff going on in it. I do agree with you. There are times when it's just there's a lot of shows that do that though. Like you said, Black Clover. It just sometimes it's just like, man, like, can we move on to the next panel or something like that? Like, we need to get off this already. So I
So,
agree.
so what do you think about the statue and the reasons why this is the ninth one of a 10 statue series? What do you think about the way they're going about to try to bring money to the area and drive tourism back to this town? You think is this something that you're going to go see when you get time? Like is this on your bucket list?
100%. I know I say that a lot, but it's such a wholesome thing to talk about, because it's being done for some amazing reasons. The area in which these statues are being erected, a tragedy happened, and now in order to help rebuild. I know the mangaka Oda, he donated a lot of money in order to help rebuild his hometown and to rebuild just the area in general, and it's so wholesome. And then now these statues, I know they were, I if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be the statues of all the Straw Hat Pirates that they're erecting, and just the fact that it serves as to show respect and gratitude to Oda, as well as to be something for to bring in tourists, to bring in revenue in order to help further rebuild and remake the area. It's so awesome to see, because you don't see a lot. I mean, granted, in Japan, they do have they have like the Attack on Titan sculptures. They have like the live scale like Mobile Suit Gundam, and then I think they also even did Gundam Unicorn. They have stuff like that and stuff, but I don't know. It's always awesome to hear this stuff come up and stuff like this to be, you know, being erected, and just for the reason, you know, like I said, it's so wholesome.
Yeah, I could definitely feel you on that, man. I think this is something that would definitely be on my bucket list that I want to go check out, among a bunch of other things. But like, if I find myself in Japan, I think this is one of the first things I want to go see.
You gotta, dude. Like, it's just something. Even if you know you're not the most avid fan of the series, it's just that's always just something that's, you know, that's so cool. And the attention to detail in a lot of these, like even in those pictures that we got to see along with the article, like they really went in on the detail. 100%.
Definitely, man. I'm definitely feeling that. So, man, I hope one day somebody erects, you know what I'm saying, statues of us.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they gonna have a rough time with my ugly mug.
Man, get out of here. You hear that, Adam? We need statues of us erected in your homestead, like in your backyard. It needs to be a statue of Forsaken and Nerd Mix in your backyard.
But you gotta put me in the, you know, in the All Might, you know, pose where like I am.
Yeah,
it's got to be like, you know, and then. I'm sorry, now I'm getting into this. Like, I can have, like, you know, the A+, you know, hero report Kate behind me, you know, as I'm doing that pose and everything. We could make this a whole thing. You know, you can make me into a bobblehead if you want. It ain't even got to be a full-on statue. I'd be cool with like a little bobblehead on the office desk while you record. Just saying.
I can dig you with that. With that said, Forsaken, man, tell them where they can find you at.
I know it's been a pause on it, but you can find me over at Anime Assembled on Instagram. I'm going to kick it back up. We're going to get more posts back up on there. We're going to put up, you know, some recommendations. We're going to put up hype posts about certain things going on in the anime world. We're going to do a lot. You know, I'm going to try my best to get back to the regular schedule, you know, trying to post as daily as I possibly can. I'm going to try my best. Don't hurt me if I don't do every day, please. But yeah, head over to Instagram, follow the Anime Assembled Instagram, go over to YouTube, follow the A+ Hero Report YouTube, follow my man on all of his stuff. You know, his stuff's crazy, but yeah, you know, go check him stuff. He's gonna tell you all about his stuff.
Man, you can find me right here at A+ Hero Report. You can find me over sometimes on the Anime Assembled Instagram, but you can find me everywhere else. Just follow me at Nerd Mix Alpha. You can stream my music. Just search Indy Uchiha, man.
Some bangers there, man.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be back, guys. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day to pay attention to what we have to say. Little old us to see what we have to say about anime and stuff that we read. Man, I can't wait until the next time we get to be here and talk to you guys.
For real.
Batwoman reviews are probably already up at the time you're watching this. If you're watching this, they're already up. Yeah, a lot of shows coming back in the month of February. Man, I just can't wait to see more of you guys. So until next time, as always, keep it A+. This has been a Nerd Mix. We out of here.